Hello, 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 hello. Yep, I was just thought, wait, is the sound working? Yes, it's working today. Hello, how is everybody? Are we all okay? Hello, 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 hello. Right, are we here? Let's have a look at this screen as well. Are we all okay? Oh, I don't have stocking camera up. Where's the stocking camera? Oh, it's right there. Hello, 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 hello. So it's been a crazy weekend today. We went to the new Home Bargains that opened up in Northampton. For those of you who know Northampton, it took over the old Toys R Us. So it's an absolutely humongous store. Ta-da! And because of that, it opened today as like a new shop. So yeah, went there. It was crazy, crazy busy. Lisa Marie, if you've popped an email over, that's perfect. I don't do emails over the weekend. However, I will get back. Sorry, I was just working out the day. I'll get back to you. 13th of November, so you can take up to 14 working days. So 13th of November was last Monday. So it hasn't been 14 working days yet, but I imagine that you would get a dispatched email soon, my lovely. It's called Pearls with Brecon Group. But yes, I'll pop the link in for you. It's literally Pearls with Brecon Group. Oh, let's mute that noisy. Oh, Kathy, bless you. Yes, Nicola, I have added you onto the order list for today. Yes, it's definitely come through. So let's get the Pearls of Brecon group up for the comments. So updated order list. I'll pop it in the comments in just a second because I literally just printed off a couple of other orders and added them on. There's currently 12 people on the order list, so it's not a long wait at all. So if anybody would like to order, they will be added on for today. Stuffed Stockings ends on Tuesday, so it's tonight and then Tuesday night. So if anybody would like to have a stuffed stocking, then tonight and Tuesday are the nights to grab them, and then they will be gone for this year. Apart from that, the new stock will be going on the website tomorrow, so it'll be coming, obviously at the moment it's available to supporters, but it'll be available to everybody from tomorrow, so keep an eye out on the website for that. And tonight we've got mystery oysters and egg pops. I think that's all the updates. Hello, 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 hello. Oh really, Taylor? I don't have any. I mean, did you answer all the questions? Because if you didn't answer the questions, it automatically doesn't let you through. It automatically sort of denies access. Oh no, actually I've just seen you. There you go. I've just accepted you in, sweetie. There you go. You're accepted in now. I only had 4 people on there, so I refreshed it and then you popped up. Yes, there should be, Kelly. Yes. Instead of the stuffed stocking, yes, they will. Okie dokie. So, I've just put the updated order list in the comments. And shall we get started for today? Okay, up first today is... now I'm going to be looking for Angela. And Angela, are you with Jamie Bunting? So Jamie and Angela, are you here? Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to everybody joining. Amy, bless you. Thank you for the stars there, my lovely. That's very kind. So, Jamie and Angela, are you here? If anyone can see them, please comment on that comment because it'll bring it forward so I can see. And if you are here, guys, please type I'm invisible because that'll also bring it forward so I can see as well. And Jenny, bless you, thank you for the stars. And Anne, bless you, thank you for the stars as well. Again, that's very, very kind of you. We go through about roughly a roll a week. So it's roughly a roll every 3 lives. Last call for Angela and Jamie, and if not, we will move on. Did she have a great day, Sophie? Okay, so I haven't seen them, so we're going to move on. If they come on, we will add them in, but it will be to the end of the order list. Again, if it gets to midnight tonight, if anybody sort of comes on after that time, they won't be added onto the order list. So do keep that in mind, guys, that if you do go off and come back on before then, I can add you back on. But after a certain amount of time, you would then just be added on to the next live. Up next then is Mylene Ratto. Mylene, are you here? Hello, 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 welcome. Excuse me. Mylene Ratto, are you here? Again, Mylene, if you're here, please type I'm invisible. That will bring your comment forward so I can see you. And if anyone can see Mylene, please comment on her comments. That will bring it forward so I can see it as well. Have I had a lovely day? Yes, I've had a very busy day today. I'm just pinning my fringe back so it doesn't start pinging forward. Okay, so if anyone sees Mylene Ratto, please comment on her comments. It will bring it forward so I can see. And Mylene, please type I'm invisible if you are here. If you're not here, we will move on. And then if you come on, we can add you back into the end of the order list. So last call for Mylene. Mylene, are you here? Oh, bless you, Laura. Well, I'm sure they love their bunk beds and all the effort you've put into it. You'll get to do the tree, but I understand. Okay, so I haven't seen Mylene, so let's move on. Up next then is Hayley Llewellyn. Hayley, are you here? On Friday, Linda. I love that. So when you're back in the office on Monday. Oh. I put those berry sticks on my tree today. Do you know you can get those smelly sticks and you put them in your tree to make your tree give off a scent? Well, we had gingerbread men last year and I wasn't a fan of it. And I wanted to find like a citrusy orange smell. I haven't found one yet, but I found berry with the sticks today. And I put that in and it's quite nice. So my living room smells of berries now. Hayley, hello. Would you like me to tell you what you've ordered? Would that be okay? And hello, my lovely. Jenna, I hope you've had a brilliant birthday. Nicola, I've always wanted a nutcracker, but I've never bought one because I just didn't know where I would put it. If you have a nutcracker, where do you put them? I don't have like a mantelpiece or anything. So I always wanted one. I just don't know where to do it. Hayley, okay, so you have got the Santa charm. Excuse me. So the Santa charm. So it does come with one opening. So I'll need to know whether you'd like to have a oyster or a egg pop. Of course, Hayley, it's not a problem at all. Sits by the tree, stands by the tree. Okay, so I've got like a white Santa, which is like bending over. It's a really, really old Santa, which like bending over with his like golden bag of, and it's got like branches coming out. It sounds strange, but it's a really, really lovely old Santa. So he stands by my tree. Well, I suppose I could add in a nutcracker to help hold him up because he does fall over a lot. Oh, bless her. Oyster, please. Donate the shells. Perfect, Hayley. Is there certain colours you're hoping for? Okay. And let's go down. So, oyster opening is donating your shells. Is there a certain colour you're hoping for? Soft pop there. There's your mother of pearl. So you can see that there's no pearls on that side. And there's no more in that one. So in your oyster here, you are twinning with darker silver pearls. So let's have a look at these, Hayley. What do you think? So dark silver pearls here. Silver bells in pearl form. Exactly, Kathy. Hayley, if you're happy with these, then they are yours. If you're not happy, then I can, of course, swap them for colours of your choice. And I will need to know which one pearl you'd like on your jewellery. So if I run them through the board, pearl number 1 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, he's a 6.5. Pearl number 2 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, he's a 6.5 as well. So they are the same size there. But what do you think? What would you like to do? In answer to somebody, I didn't see whose question it was, but in answer to somebody's question, if you're waiting on a pearl colour swap, then that order doesn't get sent out until the pearl is here, because unless I've been instructed to do so, but then if I sent the rest of the order on and then waited for your pearl colour swap, you'd then have to pay postage again for that. So I don't send on the order, no. I normally like to keep everything together and then send that order once the pearl's been swapped in. Swap 1 for a bright red, of course. Are you happy with the other colour? Oh, I don't have my pearl swap pot. I'll pop it to the side for a moment. Are you happy with the other silver? And is it the red on the jewellery? Oh. Oh. Dear me. Oh, it started off great. Okay, so there's the red there. Are you happy with that one? Red on the jewellery, and are you happy with the silver as well? I'm just going to write down. Where is my pearl swap pot? How bizarre. Yes, Taylor, but you'll have to pop me an email over with the order numbers, and then I can obviously get that done for you. Joanne, bless you. Thank you for the stars there. Very happy, Hayley. Brilliant. Let me bring you back up then. Okay. So, red on the jewellery, and you're happy with the other one. Let's do your naughty or nice card. So in here, naughty or nice card, you have got a nice card. So you've got a £1 off code for the website. So if you'd like to order again in the future, you'll have a £1 off code to use. I hope you're happy with that, Hayley, and of course with everything once it arrives, and that's safe up there for you. Up next today would be Kelly Butler. Kelly, are you here? Sorry, I'm just looking for... Hayley, you're very, very welcome. Just looking for my pearl swap pot. If not, I'm just going to have to grab... Where has that gone? How bizarre. I don't have anything to... Oh. Sorry, guys. I'm literally just looking for any pot to pop pearls in. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. Okay. We're just gonna have to, I don't know. Hello, 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 hello. Mim? Mim, is it you? I don't know what I'm gonna do. Right, it's fine. Put them in some kitchen roll. They'll roll away. Kelly Butler, are you here? Oh, Kelly, you are here. Hello, my lovely. Kelly, my lovely, you have got one opening and a 4 pearl oyster. So if I get the 4 pearl oyster for you, which other opening would you like? Oyster or egg pop? I'm going to use one of the jewellery boxes that I don't use anymore. There we go. If I take that fluffy bat out. There we go. I've got something. Panic over. Can you have another oyster? Of course you can. And donate the shells. I'm having a great start to the live. Deep breath. Donate the shells. 1 4 pearl oyster, 1 mystery oyster. Are there certain colours that you're hoping for at all? Okay, so I used to use these jewellery boxes. I don't anymore, so I've just got like a blue box, but that'll do. Let's go down. So we're going to start with the mystery oyster here, Kelly. Hoping for colours that complement each other. Okay, fingers crossed for you. So soft pop there. Mylene, yes, of course you can. And in your mystery oyster, there's your mother of pearl. You've got a autumn peach. And there's no more in that one. So your first oyster has given you a autumn peach. It is nearly time for the elves, isn't it? Jingle and bell. They seem like they're playing tricks on me today. There we go, just focused. And then moving on to your 4 pearl oyster. Ooh, 1, 2, 3, and 4. There's no more in that one, so you are, of course, quadding. Now, let me dry these up for you. Okay, so you have got a creamy white, which is also slightly two-tonal. Now, I don't know if you're going to be able to see because it's ever so slightly. He's got like a slight bluey hint to him. So a creamy white with a hint of blue, a black cherry, a blurple, so a mix between blue and purple, and a darker gunmetal grey, but he does have that little hint of a little bit of green, but I'm going to say he's a base gunmetal grey. What do you think to all of these, Kelly? If you're happy with these, then they are yours. And if you're not happy, I can swap them for you for colours of your choice. Okay, so if I run them through the board, the autumn peach is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8. Creamy white's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, he's a 6.5. Black cherry is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, he's a 6.5. Blurple is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, he's a 7.5. And the dark gunmetal grey is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, he is a 6.5. What do you think to these? Swap the peach and gunmetal for another cherry and a silver. Yes, would you like a peach and gunmetal? Would you like a darker silver or a dove grey silver? And the blue for a red. Dove grey, perfect. Okay, so just have a look at these ones here. Would you be happy with those? So that black cherry is quite a lot lighter than your original black cherry. I can possibly find a darker one if you would like me to. Yes, I think that would be very festive, because you could mix and match. I think they'd all go together. There we go. So are you happy with those there? Yes? Brilliant. Okay, so let's pop these in here for you. Okay, so I'm glad you're happy with that, Kelly. Let's pop this in here. And if I dive in for your naughty or nice card, you have got a nice card. You've got a £1 off code for the website. So if you'd like to order again in the future, you'll have your £1 off code to use, and that will get emailed across for you over the weekend to the email address that's on the order form as well. Not over the weekend, tomorrow, because it is Sunday today. I feel like I should have a weekend. At the end of every weekend, I feel like I need a new weekend. Whew. You're very, very welcome, my lovely. Okay, up next on today is Donna Topping. Donna, are you here? Donna, hello, hello, hello. So, Donna, you have got one... Oh, let's do your stockings with a twist first, and then we'll do all of the openings together at the end. So if we go across to the stockings, do you know which number stocking you would like to have? Number 9. Can I have number 9, please? There we go. So number 9, let's bring you back. And good luck in here. Okay, so straight away I can see that you have got 3 openings with this item. I can see that it normally comes with 1 opening, so you've got a bonus 2 openings here. It is a Christmas cage pendant, and it can hold 1 pearl at a time. I have shown this one before, however, you will be able to see that it is slightly different to our normal cage pendants. Okay, in the way that, oh, let's just set that properly, there we go. In the way that the pearl isn't seen from the front of the pendant. So this is called the Angels Sing pendant. Oh, I mean, it is stunning. So you've got the angel. Her wings are sort of, you can see both wings there, so she does come out in like a 3D design at the top there with both the wings. She's got red and green enamel on her dress, red crystals lining. She's wearing her little halo and she's playing the trumpet again, which has got crystals in there. Now your pearl sits just behind the dress here, so you can see the pearl from the sides and from the back. You could wear it round that way round to see the silhouette of the angel, but of course all the detail is on the front here. She is stunning. Like I said, slightly different in the way that it displays the pearl, but I hope you're happy with that one, Donna. So 3 openings with her. Let me just bring you back up to me. So 3, 4, 5 openings and 2 4 pearl oysters. So I'll get the 2 4 pearl oysters for you with the other 5 openings. So I'm just hanging up the stocking again. With the other 5 openings, would you like to have oysters or egg pops or a mix of each? Oh, Nicola, I hope you're happy with it once it arrives. So these are the two £4. Do check, guys, that on the website, if your order is closed, it means that it will be being dispatched. So I closed a load of orders over the weekend, which means they actually have been booked in to be dispatched tomorrow. So as soon as they have gone, you'll get a dispatched email as well. But yeah, they've all been booked in to be collected tomorrow. How many did I say? 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So donate your shells, Donna. Are there certain colours that you're hoping for? And if it's not closed yet, don't worry. I will obviously still be packaging items, and then if they close, for example, during the day tomorrow, then I would then take those ones to the post office, opposed to them being collected, because then that way they can still go on the same day kind of thing. So 5 oysters, 5 mystery oysters, 2 £4 oysters, donating the shells. Are there certain colours you're hoping for? So, oyster number 1. Soft pop there. Would love blues and greens. Okay. So, first oyster, there's your mother of pearl. You can definitely see that there's no pearls on that side. There's no more in that one. So your first colour out is... Oh, he's dark, but he does have a flash of colour to him. Let's get this focused. Not again since the last time I did Veronica, no. Okay, so he is a dark gunmetal grey, but you can see slight flashes of chocolate to him there. Okay, so gunmetal grey with chocolate tones. Oyster number 2. Lighter pop there. And in here, there's your mother of pearl. And I can see multiple pearls in this one. We've got 1, 2, 3. You have triples. You have got 3 pearls in your second oyster, Donna. So let's pop these in here. You do have a TARDIS blue, which is slightly two-tonal. So he's lighter and darker blue as you go around there. You then have got a two-tonal blurple, so that's a mix between blue and purple with his two-tonal markings. And a two-tonal sunshine and lemon yellow. Beautiful. Moving on to your next mystery oyster. Light pop there. And there's your mother of pearl. And in here I can see straight away, 1 and 2. Let's just pick that back up. And there's no more in that one. So you are twinning with coral twins here. Twinning with coral twins. Moving on to your next oyster. Rebecca, I'm sorry for your loss. I would say that the most obviously surest way would be to take it to a jeweller to double check. If you're not sure yourself, definitely take it to a jeweller, as that is the best way. Moving on to your next oyster, Donna. double pop there. And there's your mother of pearl. And again, lots of peepers today because I can see straight away. Oh, and he ran away again. 1 and 2. And there's no more in that one. You are twinning with Autumn Peach Pearls. Now these twins, one does look slightly lighter than the other, but there's definitely not a lot in it. And then the last of the mystery oysters. Lights pop there. There's your mother of pearl. Oh, and again a peeper. Look at him. And there's no more in that one. Okay, so you have got a brighter burgundy red from your last mystery oyster. Moving then straight through to your 2 4-pearl oysters. So oyster number 1. And in here you are, of course, quadding 1, 2, 3, and 4. No more in that one. And we've definitely got some blues in here. So I know you did say you was hoping for blues and greens. So 2 blues in this one. You have got a TARDIS blue. Icy blue. A brighter coral. And a darker gunmetal grey. And then moving on to your last oyster, which again is your 4-pearl oyster. And in here, 1, 2, 3, and 4. And you are quadding for your second time. So again, let's grab the runaway and dry all of these up for you, Donna, and then we'll have a look and go through your pearls. So you have got this one here, which is a, ooh, I'm actually going to say he's a blurple. So he looks very blue, but he does have those hints of purple to him. So I am going to say he is a blurple. You've then got this darker gunmetal grey, black cherry, and a bridal white. So from the top, you've got gunmetal grey, 2-tonal TARDIS blue, 2-tonal blurple and 2-tonal yellow, bright burgundy red, twinning corals, twinning autumn peaches, TARDIS blue, icy blue, coral, gunmetal grey, dark blurple, gunmetal grey, black cherry and a bridal white. Donna, if you're happy with these, then they are yours. If you're not happy, I can swap them for you for colours of your choice. Okay, then I will need to know which ones you would like to have on your jewellery. So if I start running them through the board for you, two-tonal yellow is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8. Two-tonal blurples, not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8, he's an 8.5. The two-tonal blue is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8, he's an 8.5. And the gunmetal grey is not a 5, not a 5.5, he's a 6 point, so not a 6, he's a 6.5. Sorry, Aaron made me jump bringing the tea in. Oh, I thought I was going to have one of the new mugs, but thank you for making me tea. I appreciate it. Thank you. Are you okay? Yeah. Okay, cool. Thank you. Moving on to the Awesome Peach twin number 1. It's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6. He's a 6.5. Awesome Peach number 2 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5. He's a 7. No need to measure. You'll have the think and email me. Okay, perfect. Let me hold this up again, and what I'll do is I'll put them in the bags in the lines that they're in. So when you email, if you screenshot obviously the pearls that you've got, and then obviously which ones you'd like where, and of course any colour swaps you can include in the email as well. Okay, so let me pop them in colour lines, and then that way it's easier to know the exact pearls that you mean once you email. No, Donna, you're very, very welcome. When you do email, please include the 5-digit order number, and then of course I can link your email to the correct order. Okay, so if I bring you back up again. So you hear me hitting something, it's because my mouse is doing that freezy thing again. I refuse to think that it needs batteries already. Because it only had them like a month ago. And that seems way too long for a mouse to run out of batteries. Right, so if we do your naughty or nice card, you have got a nice card. You've got a £1 off code for the website. I'll email that across for you tomorrow, and it will go to the email address that's on the order form. So if you'd like to order again, you'll have that £1 off code you can use. So again, Donna, I hope you're happy with everything there. Okay. So yeah, at the shops today, I may have bought 3 new Christmas mugs. Ooh. Not that my kitchen can hold anymore, but I couldn't resist. Especially when, I think the way that it gets me with the Christmas shops put the mugs in different, the shops I went to had them in different locations. So I thought like, okay, I'm at the mug section, I'll allow myself to have 1 mug. So I let myself have that 1 mug, and then I'll get to a new section with new mugs, and I have to allow myself to have 1 from there. It's very bad. Okay, right, up next today is Kelly Sheehan. Kelly, are you here? Alright, so I've just done an updated order list, so I'll pop that in the comments. I think that's everyone. Oh no, there is one more to print, but I'll put the one in that I've just done. Oh, Kelly, bless you. I have popped both orders together, yes. It's not a problem about Friday, that's absolutely fine. But just because it is a different name on Facebook, I will just need you to confirm that it's you, if that's okay. So, just the second part of the email address, from the @ sign onwards, I'll just need to know what that section is. So it could be Yahoo, Gmail, Hotmail, or any of the other users. So exactly how many new mugs are there? From today, there was 3 new mugs. That's all I did today. Was I mean, that's still quite a lot, but yeah, 3 new mugs and about 7 new Christmas decorations. But it's fine. I had a fun day shopping with I went with my sisters and my mum, so it was a long day. Kelly, that's perfect. Thank you. So I've put both the orders together. Let's have a little look. Shall we do your stuffed stockings first, and then we'll do all of the other openings together? So you do have 2 stuffed stockings then. So if we go across to the screen, which 2 numbered stockings would you like? Let's move that out the way. We can move that over slightly, I think. There we go. Which 2 would you like? My cupboard, no, it's not, Sarah. That's the issue. that's the main issue. Oh, it's funny. I'm asking Aaron if he can bring me one of the Christmas ones for my next tea, so I can show you, because he's so cute. Can you have number 3 and number 11? Okay, so number 3 and there we are, number 11. Let's bring you across. So we're going to start with number 3 first. So good luck, Kelly. Okay, so in here you have got 2 openings. I can already see this comes with 1 opening, so you've got a bonus opening with this one. And this one is a Christmas cage pendant. It can hold up to 4 pearls at a time. So you'll be able to change and swap around the pearls inside here, but definitely up to 4 at a time, which is quite cool. This one does have wording on, but because you're seeing a mirror image, it's not going to be the correct way around. So it says Merry Christmas along this bottom section here. So Merry Christmas. It's got the reindeer head in the middle and the snowflake at the top. It's exactly the same on the back. And like I said, the wording would be the correct way around. So it says Merry, and then it goes up this way and says Christmas. So with your 4 pearls in there, so everywhere where you can see the black glove coming through, that's where the pearl colours would shine through. So it shines through all the wording, the letters around the reindeer head. So I hope you're happy with that one. And he's going to come with 2 openings. And then if we open up number 11... Okay, so this one has got 3 openings. Now this one I can see normally comes with 1 opening, so you've got a bonus 2 openings there. Now this one is a pendant. It is a Christmas pendant. It's one of the new items that are available to supporters right now. It will be available to everybody else from tomorrow. And it does need to have 1 pearl on the jewellery. Okay, so you will need to choose 1 pearl to go on here. So let me explain. Are we ready? It's called the reindeer hat pendant. It's quite hard to see actually with the lighting today. So it is a reindeer hat as it describes. So the pearl sits right up against this hat at the bottom here. Then you'll have got the antlers coming out either side. And around the bottom of the hat, you've got some crystals to give it that little bit of sparkle. So it's like your pearl is wearing the reindeer hat. I hope you're happy with that one. So from your stockings, that's, 5 openings altogether. So let me just bring you back up and I'll just double check the other ones as well. So 5, 6, 7, 8 altogether. So which 8 would you like? Oysters or egg pops? Or a mix of each? And if it's a mix of each, I'll need to know how many of each you would like to have. There we go, they're all topped up. So which 8 openings would you like, my lovely? It does include that, yes. So let me just double check again. So 5, 6, 7, 8. So yes, that does include the egg pop. So if you're happy to still have obviously the egg pop there, then that's fine. But that can also be an oyster if you like, because the oysters and the egg pops are the same size. I'm including it in, then that way you can let me know which one you would prefer. Did you hear that then? Oh, I thought something was going to fall. It's because I've made up a load of boxes and I've stacked them very precariously on the table. So it was like a jiggly like tower of boxes ready to fill. But I'm very, very dubious that they are going to fall. 2 egg pops, 6 oysters. You would like 1 shell, the rest to be donated. Okie dokie. So 6 oysters, 2 egg pops. Donate 1, no, keep 1 shell, donate the rest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's get these open first. Are there certain colours that you're hoping for, Kelly? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Oh, I've got itchy nose. And let's get your 2 egg pops. Ta-da! All fully topped up again, so I can't dive in too much because they'll all go everywhere. So 2 egg pops here. So let's go down, Kelly, and good luck, my lovely. So egg pop number 1. Three pearls in your first one, and you have got a sea green, a burgundy red, and a chocolate silver. Oh, what did that look like? There was something. Looked like there was something there then, but it just went. So green, sea green, a red, and a chocolate silver. A bronze possibly would look super cute on the reindeer, and possibly silver purple and maybe a pink or a blurple. Okay, so good colour sort of range to aim for. Moving on to egg pop number 2. You've got 4 pearls in that one. I am working on getting Christmas egg pops ready for the next game, guys, so don't worry about that. It's on the way. Your first one is a purple. It's not a fully purple silver, but it's a gorgeous lighter Cadbury purple. Brighter coral. Slightly two-tonal autumn peach with lighter and brighter areas with the autumn peach. And then a chocolate bronze as well. He does look like he's got a slight little, little nubbin dimple there. But overall, chocolate bronze. Okay, so they are your egg pop pearls. Let's move through to your oysters. So you'd like to keep a shell. Possibly that one is the prettiest, so I'll open this one. If this one doesn't break, we'll keep him. If he does, we'll keep the next prettiest in line for you. So light pop there. And in here, there's your mother of pearl, so nothing on that side. I can see right at the bottom there, we've got a darker pearl. There's no more in that one, that's just a piece of shell I'm moving. Now that dark bit there is just part of the oysters, so that's not a pearl at all. So what I like to do is I just like to clean the shells up as we go. Oh, that came off beautifully. And then I can hold up the pearl so you can have a look. Okay, so that's your shell there. I'll wrap that up afterwards. So your pearl from your first oyster looks like a silver chocolate. He is. So I'm going to pop him on this side over here. Okay, so silver chocolate from your first oyster. Moving on to oyster number 2. Soft pop there. Again, there's no pearls on that side. And in here, can you see that in there? Let's squidge, oh, there we go. Squidge both of them out because you are twinning. And twinning with lemon yellows here. However, one does look lighter than the other. So it's one lemon and one pastel yellow. I'm going to pop them on this side with the multiple pearls. So you can see the one under the chocolate bronze is the slightly lighter of the two. They look like they're the same size, just ever so slightly different shades. Okay, moving on to oyster, next oyster. Quite a nice louder pop there. Oh wow, and in here there's your mother of pearl. And have a look here, really bright, bold watermelon twins there. Let me have a squidge. And there's no more in that one. So you are twinning. Heather, bless you. Thank you for the stars there. That's very kind of you. Now I can see here, Kelly, that these watermelon twins are different sizes. So this is the visually slightly smaller of the two. And then this one is the visually slightly larger of the two. He does look like he's a slight imperfection in that he's not got like the smoothest round outer shell. I don't know if shell is the correct word, but he is beautiful, slightly lighter as well. Your next oyster. Lights pop there. And there's your mother of pearl. Oh, one has run away and you have got 2. Kelly, you are twinning for a 3rd time. Now these are chocolatey twins. They do look like they are the same size here. Now I'm just going to move all of your pearls up here because I was going to keep multiples on one side, but I'm going to run out of room. So let's put these chocolates. They're like almost like a chocolatey silver twin there. So just under the yellows are your chocolate silvers. And then you've got a single chocolate silver up here. 2 more oysters to go. So your next one. Lighter pop there. And there's your mother of pearl. Oh, and in here, 1, 2, and 3, you have triples. 3 pearls in that oyster. So let me go through the colours here for you. You've got a bright hot pink, a watermelon, which is slightly lighter than the twinning watermelons, and a 2-tonal apple green. So let me just readjust how I'm holding him. Overall, he's a base lighter pastel green, but then you've got these gorgeous bright green splodges coming across there. So 2-tonal apple green down the bottom. And then moving on to your last oyster. Jodie, bless you. Thank you for the stars there as well. Again, that's very, very kind of you. So, last oyster, Kelly. Quite a deep pop there. There's your mother of pearl. There's nothing on that side. and there's no more in that one. Okay, so ending with a single pearl, so single darker pearl again, and he is a darker silver pearl. Oh, Karen, I hope you have an amazing time. There we go, so dark silver. So single pearls, you've got a chocolate silver and then a darker silver. You've got a sea green, burgundy red and a chocolate silver. Purple, coral, autumn peach, chocolate bronze. Twinning watermelons, twinning yellows, twinning chocolate silvers, and then triple pink, watermelon and two-tonal green. Kelly, what do you think to all of these? Excuse me. If you're happy with these, then they are, of course, yours. If you're not happy, I can swap them for you for colours of your choice. And then I will need to know which ones you would like to go where. So I'll need to know which ones you'd like to go on the items of jewellery purchased. And then, of course, on the reindeer hat that we got from the stocking as well. So I'm going to start running them through the board for you, but just shout out, let me know, and then I can sort of stop as we go. Okay, so the single silver is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. The single chocolate silver is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7 as well. So triple egg pop, chocolate silver is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, he's a 7.5. Your burgundy red is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8. And the sea green is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, he's a 7.5. Chocolate bronze is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, he's a 6.5. Autumn peach is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. Coral is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. And the purple is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, he's a 6.5. Twinning yellows, the lighter of the two, is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, he's a 6.5. His twin is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, he's a 6.5, so they are measuring the same size. Watermelon twins, number one's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, he's a 7.5. And the visually larger of the two is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8. So they are measuring different sizes. Chocolate silver twin 1 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, he's a 7.5. Chocolate silver twin 2 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, he's a 7.5, so they're the same size as well. And then the triples with the two-tonal greens, not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8, he's an 8.5. Watermelon is a runaway. He's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7. He's a 7.5. And the hot pink is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8. He is an 8.5. What do you think here, Kelly? Autumn peach, coral, twinning yellow for a blurple and a smurf blue. I don't have... Oh, no, don't. You can take as long as you like typing, my lovely. It's absolutely fine. Please don't rush. As long as I know that you're there and like you haven't gone, then I'm very happy to wait for you typing. So don't worry about that at all. So I can put you on a waiting list for the Blurple and the Smurf Blue, but I don't have any available right now. So if you're happy to wait, I can definitely do that for you. But I just, like I said, I don't have any now. You'd actually like to keep the peach, you lied. That's absolutely fine. So potentially swap the coral, and is it both the yellows or one yellow? For a Blurple and a Smurf blue. So I've popped them down there just until we've obviously confirmed or not. Just going to get it refocused. I don't have any blurples at the moment. However, I am fulfilling blurple swaps quite quickly at the moment because they do keep coming available. So I can't swap them any now, but at the moment I have been swapping blurple swaps quite quickly. So that's up to you, if that makes sense. I've got two-tonal pearls. I don't have two-tonal purples. And the lightest purples that I have available now, I will grab some so you can see. I'm just going to move these chocolates over just to give some room. So we've got like a silver purple. That's another silver purple. And a grape purple. So these three here would be the lightest purples I have available at the moment. Those kinds of shades with those three. Like the first one and the third one, so take out the middle one. Okay. Would you like me to look for another one similar to those? Oh. So you don't like that one. So lighter purple, possibly like this one. I'll pop it forward slightly. So I've just popped it forward, the one I've added in. How about that one? No, would love a blue. Oh, okay, so not that one. So you're happy with those two purples, and then you'd like to have a blue for your snowflake. Okay, so how about this blue here? You can see a TARDIS blue next to it, of course you can. I'm just going to take these three away, as you're definitely happy with the two purples, and then we're finding the blue. So those ones are swapped. So that's an icy blue and a TARDIS blue there. Excuse me. You'd like to keep the coral. So you had two yellows and the coral, and we're swapping in three pearls. So I would need, if you'd like to keep the coral, I'd need to know which other colour you'd like to swap out. So I kept the autumn peach there. So I'll put these three back actually. So these were the three that we're swapping out. So if you'd like to keep this one, That's absolutely fine. I'll just need to obviously know which other one you'd like. Oh, okay. Keep the coral, get rid of the autumn peach. Sorry, I misunderstood before, my lovely. Perfect. So, you'd like to swap out these 2 yellows and the autumn peach for 2 purples, and which blue would you like to keep? So swap out these 3 for 2 purples and which blue? Oh, and you'd like to swap out the chocolate silver so you can keep both blues. Of course you can. I'll take the single chocolate silver. That way you're keeping the twins together for now. Okay, so those 4 swapping out, those 4 keeping in. Are you happy? So if I'm just going to move those out of the shot so you can see all of the pearls together. What do you think to these? If you're happy with these colours, I'll need to know which ones you would like where. The 2 near the red, what are they called again? Okay, so up here you've got the sea green, burgundy red, and that's a chocolate silver. That's a dark silver. Purple, coral, chocolate bronze. So I'll just say that again for you. Sea green, burgundy red, chocolate silver, purple, coral, and chocolate bronze. The chocolate bronze on the reindeer, perfect. And put the silver on the waiting list for a blurple. Yes, of course. So I'm just going to take the chocolate bronze away, as that one's definitely going on the reindeer chocolate bronze. The silver swap for blurple. Perfect. So I'm going to just take the silver away as well, because that one we're going to be swapping out. Okay, so which other colours would you like where, my lovely? The grape with the bracelet. So this grape one over here with your bracelet. That's perfect. I'll hold them up again in a moment. The grape purple there. There we go. So the only other colour that the only other item I definitely need to know is the other pendant, on what colour to go in it. And then of course you'll have your cage pendant where you'll be able to swap and change your pearls around in there. If you prefer to, I'll hold it a bit closer to it so you can see them. If you prefer to sleep on it and email me that colour choice across tomorrow, that's absolutely fine. I wouldn't want to rush you making the decision. So it is the pendant itself. So your snowflake, let me just double check which one it is. Yep, so that one does have a blue in it. So you are right that both blues and the purple will go beautifully. So it's going to be completely on personal preference to which one you would prefer. We'll sleep on it if that's okay, and you can take a screenshot of the colours, of course you can. Let me hold it up for you like this. So when you email me, if you can include the order in the email, then that way I can link your email to the correct order number. And what I'm going to do is actually, let me just move them a little bit closer, because then if you take a screenshot of them actually slightly closer, then that way I'm going to bag them up in the lines that they're in, so it'll be easier for both of us. So if you take a screenshot of them like this, and then when you email me you can include the screenshot, and then obviously I'll know exactly what pal you mean. Okay, so I'll pop them in the bags in that line order to make it easier for both of us, my lovely. Just going to donate the apple one. Okay, so would you like to donate it to the next person who's on the order list, who's here? Yes, okay, that's very kind of you. So I'll donate that to the next person who's here on the order list, my lovely. Right, let me make a little sticky note and make a note that you will email colour for pendant. Just that way I know that I haven't forgotten to write it down or something. So, Kelly, I hope you're happy with that. I hope the Blurple swap will get done for you quickly, and then as soon as you let me know what colour you'd like on that pendant, I can obviously get it made up for you as well. If we dive in for your naughty or nice card, you have got a nice card there. You've got a £2 off code for the website. So if you'd like to order again in the future, you'll have a £2 off code to use, and I will send that across for you tomorrow to the email address that's on the order form. I hope you're happy with that, my lovely, and of course with everything. Thank you for the donations of the shells, and I've wrapped up that shell for you as well, so that will be included in with your order. I hope you're happy there. You're very, very welcome. Up next today is Shannon Colker. Shannon, are you here? Now, I think I remember seeing Shannon earlier. So let's see. Shannon Colker, are you here? Shannon, hello, hello, hello. So you have been gifted that two-tonal green pearl. So that's in the sandal ready for you. So I hope you're happy with that. And you have got 2 openings altogether, Shannon. So which 2 would you like? Egg pops or oysters, or of course one of each? I was just updating the order list there. So I'll put the updated order list in the comments from where we are now with Shannon. So, oh, there we go. That's the updated order list there. One of each. Donate the shells. Perfect. Is there certain colours that you're hoping for? So 1, and let's start with your egg pop. And we've got this one here. Let's go down. So the green, I'm just going to move slightly to the side. There we go. So egg pop. Good luck, Shannon. Hoping for Pepsi Blues. Okay. Well, you've got 4 pearls in your egg pop here. You've got a darker chocolate bronze, so a deeper chocolate bronze colour, a chocolate silver with the olive green overtone, so he's got that slight olivey green overtone. You've got a sunshine yellow, and then a slightly two-tonal TARDIS blue. So quite a nice colour range to start with, and then that green up there definitely goes with all of these colours as well. So good combination to start with there. Moving on to your oyster, it's got quite a bulbous section at the back here with this one. So soft pop there. Ooh, there's your mother of pearl. So you can see there's no pearls on that side. Now have a look here. 1, 2, 3, 4. All quite darker shades there. And there's no more in that one. Excuse me. So you are quadding. You have got 4 pearls in that oyster. So let's go through these colours for you. You've got a darker gunmetal grey, a chocolate silver, a silver, and a second silver. So gunmetal grey, chocolate, and 2 silvers. What do you think to all of these, Shannon? Now, if you're not happy with these, I can of course swap them for colours of your choice. And if you are happy, then that's perfect. But just let me know what you would prefer. So two-tonal apple green, chocolate bronze, chocolate silver with the olive green overtone, sunshine yellow, and a two-tonal blue, gunmetal grey, chocolate silver, and then 2 silvers. So I'm going to start running them through the board for you. The two-tonal green is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8. He's an 8.5. Chocolate bronze is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5. He's an 8. The olive chocolate silver is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8. He's an 8.5. Sunshine yellow is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5. He's an 8. And the blue is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8. He's an 8.5. Darker gunmetal grey is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. Chocolate silver is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. First of the silvers is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6. Oh, he's a 6.5. And then silver number 2 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he is a 7. Can we swap the bottom chocolate silver for a grape purple? Yes, let me see if I've got any. So my purples are all kind of mixed in here. Oh, how about that? That one's a chocolatey grape, actually. It's quite interesting, though, but I'll show you that one just in case. I'm going to give you an option of 2. They're very different to each other. Yes, of course you can see it. That's not a problem. So this one is like a chocolatey grape. So he's two-tonal. He's very different, but he's quite cool. So that one's the first option. Then we've got the silver purple. I can carry on looking for more of a brighter grape if you would like me to. Number 1, okie dokie. And what one was we swapping? Oh, swapping that for the chocolate silver at the bottom. And what do you think to the other pearls? Happy with the rest of them, Shannon? That's brilliant. So they are yours, my lovely. Let's pop them all in here for you, and I'm glad you're happy with those. Okay, so Shannon, thank you for the donations with your shells there. Let's dive in for your naughty or nice card, and you have got, oh no, it's the first naughty card of the night, Shannon, so there's nothing on the back there, but I hope that you'll be happy with everything once it arrives, and that's safe up there for you. You're in the club. Oh, is it getting to be everyone wants to be in the club? Up next today is Melissa Vassell. Melissa, are you here? What an infection is on the pearl? It's no imperfection. So it's not an infection. It's an imperfection. So imperfection could be that, let me see if I can find one. So it just may have, so this one here. Oh. So an imperfection basically means, so these are natural products. So they are dyed colours, but they are natural products. So the oyster has made the pearl. So sometimes you do have an imperfection or an inclusion, if you'd like to call it that. And it just means that you may have a slight, as you can see, imperfection. Now, if that happens and you're not happy with that, I will then swap that pearl for you, or colour match it, or swap it for a different colour. So as you can see, the rest of the pearl is absolutely fine. It just means that it's formed slightly. So because it is a naturally formed item, that can happen. But like I said, I'm happy to swap it if you're not happy with them. So it's not infection, it's imperfection. Hope that makes sense. So Melissa, hello, hello, hello. Melissa, you have got 2 openings here. Would you like to have oysters or egg pops? Oysters, keep the shells, Melissa. Perfect. Are there certain colours that you're hoping for? Okay, so 1 and 2. And let's go down. Oh, oyster number 1. Light pop there. Okay, so first oysters, no pearls on that side. And then I can see a slight peeper down the bottom there. 1 and 2. There's no more in that one. So your first oyster here, Melissa, you are twinning. And you're twinning with what looks to be silver twins. Now, the silver twins seem to be the colour of the night so far tonight. Silvers have come out a lot. But let's dry these up and I'll pop them in the sand for you so you can have a closer look. So, oh, come back here. Let's just pat them in so they don't roll away. Oh, now I've patted it. There we go. Silver twins to start with. And then moving on to oyster number 2. Soft pop there. There's your mother of pearl. And here you've got 1. And there's no more in that one. Your second oyster has given you, there we go, a purple pearl. So this is a purpley silver. So base purple, but does have that silver overtone. Melissa, what do you think to these twinning silvers and a purple? If you're happy with these, my lovely, then they are yours. If you're not happy, I can swap them for you for colours of your choice. If I run them through the board, silver number 1 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, he's a 6.5. Silver number 2 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, he's a 6.5, so they're measuring the same size there. Silver purple's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he is a 7. What do you think? What would you like to do? Swap the 2 dark silvers for deep cherries. Okie dokie. And then the cherries on the jewellery. And then if so, are you happy with the purple as your loose pearl? So if you have a look there. Are you happy with those? And if so, are you happy with the loose pearl as well? Oh, 2 blacks and 1 cherry. Oh, I misread that completely. I'm sorry. So sorry. Yes, of course you can. So it's the blacks that you'd like to have on the jewellery. There we go. So 2 blacks and 1 cherry. Here we go. Sorry, Melissa. That's completely my fault. I misread it completely. So those 2 blacks there and then the cherry. Are you happy with those? Yes, brilliant. So let me bring you back and I can pop this all on here. So blacks and cherry. And then to have the blacks on the jewellery. So I've wrapped up your shells all ready for you. That's perfect. And if I dive in for your naughty or nice card, you have got a nice card. You've got a £1 off code for the website. So if you would like to order again in the future, you'll have a £1 off code you can use, and that will get emailed across for you tomorrow to the email address on the order form. I hope you're happy with that, my lovely, and that's all safe up there for you. Oh, bless you, Nicola. As you can see, I do get mixed up sometimes. Okay, perfect. Where are we? Up next then today is Lisa Hawkinson. Lisa, are you here? Melissa, you're very, very welcome. So currently looking for Lisa Hawkinson. Lisa, are you here? On Monday. I thought I'd done emails from Monday, Annette. Let me... Okay, no, I do have your email here. Oh, I remember it. Oh, okay, yes, I remember it. Not 100%, but I haven't done it yet because obviously finding ones which you don't have that are available now is harder. So it hasn't been completed yet, which is why I haven't emailed back. Oh, bless you, Stacey. Thank you. And thank you for watching. Last call for Lisa Hawkinson. If not, we'll move on. And then if she comes on again, we can add her back in, but it would be to the end of the order list. So, Lisa Hawkinson, are you here? Okay. Oh, bless you, Annette. Well, I will email back as soon as it's complete, or as soon as I've worked out what we can do. I'll email back. I'm sorry that I haven't emailed back sooner, but I definitely remember reading it. So I think it must have been that I went to do it and then I've just didn't reply. So I'm sorry. Right, I haven't seen Lisa. We're going to move on. If she comes on, we will add her in, but again, it would be to the end of the order list. Up next is Nicola Dunn. Nicola, are you here? Nicola, hello. Nicola, you've got 3 openings altogether. Would you like to have oysters or egg pops, my lovely, or a mix of each? If it's a mix of each, I'll need to know how many of each you would like to have. Oysters, so 3 oysters, donate the shells. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Donate the shells. Are there certain colours that you're hoping for, my lovely? 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so Nicola, let's go down. Oyster number 1. Soft pop there. And there's your mother of pearl. You can definitely see that there's no pearls there. And I can see one on this side and, oh, possibly more. So one's a runaway. Let's have a squidge. 1, 2, 3. So your first oyster, you have triples. 3 pearls in your first one. Oh, okay, so you're hoping for blurples. You're obsessed with the blurples. Okay, so your first colour out from your first oyster is a lighter chocolate bronze. A chocolate silver. He does have a slight hint of olive green to him, but definitely base chocolate silver. and a autumn peach. So first 3 colours out there. Oyster number 2. Softer, loud, sort of a sharper pop there, although the back of the shell has just split while opening it up here. So it may not stay together as we're opening him. So there's your mother of pearl. And yep, so you can see that part of the shell did come away. And if we have a squidge here, you are twinning. Twinning with chocolate bronze pearls. Now, both of these are twinning, but you can definitely see they are different sizes. So chocolate bronze number 1, this is the visually smaller of the 2. Now number 2, I can see does have an imperfection. Where did it go? I saw it a second ago. Ah, there. So, where's it gone? There. So it's got like a little imperfection there. So again, if you're not happy with that, I can swap that for you, either for a colour match or for a different colour. Or if you're happy with it, then that's perfect. But twinning chocolate bronzes, which are definitely going to be measuring different sizes. Your last oyster. Light pop there. And in here, there's your mother of pearl. And you've got a very autumnal opening here. There's no more in that one. You've got a single chocolate bronze. Okay, so very autumnal opening. So if you're happy with these, Nicola, then they are yours. If you're not happy, I can swap them for colours of your choice. And then I will need to know which one you'd like on your jewellery. So chocolate bronze, olive, silver chocolate and an autumn peach at the top. Twinning chocolate bronzes in the middle, one smaller, one larger, and then a single chocolate bronze at the bottom. What do you think and what would you like to do? If I run these through the board for you, the one at the top, chocolate bronze, is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8, he's an 8.5. Silver chocolate olive is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8, he's an 8.5. Autumn peach is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8. Chocolate twin, visually smaller of the 2, is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8. His twin is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8, he's an 8.5. And then the last one is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he is an 8. We haven't had one larger than a 9 so far, no. And how often do we get a 9? It varies. The last 9 that came out must have been about a month ago, roughly, maybe a month and a half ago. Was it 2 weeks ago, Taylor? Nicola, what do you think, my lovely? What would you like to do? Okay, so keep the imperfection, the olive green and the autumn peach. Swap the other 3 for bright apple green, a lighter coral and a 2-tonal icy blue if I have one. I will definitely have a look. So light coral. Bright green and 2-tonal icy blue. I'll show you that one. So this one's lighter and darker icy blue, and then he's also got darker spots as well. Would you be happy with those 3 there? Happy with those? Which one would you like on your jewellery? Good night, Carol. Thank you for joining us today. So if you're happy with those colours, Nicola, which one would you like on the jewellery? Icy blue on the jewellery, that's perfect. Let's bring you up and I can write that down. So we're going to have icy blue on there. Okay, I'm glad you're happy with the other colours as well. Let's pop these in here. And thank you for the donations with your shells. If we do your trick or treat, you have got a nice, not a trick or treat, naughty or nice card. Oh gosh, you've got a nice card. You've got a £1 off code for the website, so that'll get emailed across for you tomorrow to the email address that's in the order form. I hope you're happy with that, Nicola, and of course with everything once it arrives, and that's safe up there for you. Email me about one of my orders as you'd like to send out and pay for the postage again for when you get the colour swap in. Okay, not a problem. So yeah, pop it in an email with the order numbers as well, and then of course that's absolutely fine. And then what I'd do is I'd then invoice you for the P&P for the pearl, obviously being kept back for the colour swap. But yeah, do email that across, that's not a problem. And you're very, very welcome. Okay, up next then today is Heather Dix. Heather, are you here? You're very welcome, my lovely. Now, Heather, you was definitely here earlier as well as I saw you. So hopefully you're still here. Heather, hello, hello, hello. You have got a stuffed stocking. Do you know which number stocking you would like to have? So numbers 1 through to 12, which one would you like? Number 11. Perfect. So 11, where's my, there we go. Let's bring you back. And good luck, Heather. So in here, oh, you're the first person to have a extra card today. So your extra card says a free chain. So you're going to have a bonus chain here. So I'm going to need to know which chain length and style you would like to have. It's going to have 2 openings, so a chain and 2 openings. It normally comes with 1 opening, so you're going to have a bonus opening there as well. Just writing down about the chain. So the item that you have is a Christmas cage pendant. I'm not sure that this one is on the website actually. So the snowman version of this is on the website. This is the reindeer version. So basically it is a Christmas character under the Christmas roof. So it's like a thatch to the roof with the little window at the top, and it's got a star in the window. You've then got a reindeer at the bottom here. So he's got his little smiling face. It's quite hard to show you the detail on him. He's got his antlers going up either side. He's wearing his hat and his scarf, and then his arms are coming forward to hold on to the bar. Okay, so your pearl is then going to be shown around the reindeer in the middle, and I know it's quite hard to see the detail on him, but he does have, oh, it's nearly there, does have the detail there sitting in his Christmas hut. So I hope you're happy with that one. So like I said, I'll need to know what chain length and style you would like to have. If you prefer to email me that information across, you can do so. And then 2 openings. So then I'll need to know which 2 openings you would like. Oysters or egg pops, or one of each. What do you think? Curb 20, brilliant. And both egg pops, okie dokie. Are there certain colours you're hoping for, Heather? So, oh, 2 blue ones here. Let's go down. Okay, oh, Aaron's here. What are you doing, Belle? Is there a spider?
Try not to let it in.
Yes, please don't let it in. You can brush it away, please. Oh, thank you for my mug. Yay. Okay, sorry, Heather. Hoping for blurples. Okay, fingers crossed. So I'm just making sure Aaron's not going to let this spider in. Is it a big one? Thank you. Okay, so egg pop number 1. Three pearls in your first one. You have got a lighter autumn peach, a chocolate, which is 2-tonal, so you can see he's got gorgeous darker markings to him, then goes into that lighter silvery chocolate, back into the darker chocolate markings, and a candy floss pink. So 3 pearls to start with there, Heather. Moving on to egg pop number 2. And 4 pearls in that one. You've got another autumn peach, a chocolate silver all the way round, a sea green, and a apple green. Okay, so no blurple there, I'm afraid. But, excuse me, what do you think to these colours? Heather, if you're happy with these, they are yours. If not, we can swap them for colours of your choice. You've got autumn peach, 2-tonal chocolate and silver chocolate, pink, autumn peach, silver chocolates, sea green, and an apple green. So if I run them through the board for you, the first autumn peach is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8. Your chocolate is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8, he's an 8.5. Pink is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, he's a 7.5. Second autumn peach is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8. Silver chocolate is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8. Sea green's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, he's a 7.5. And the apple green is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he is a 7. Okay, what do you think, Heather? What would you like to do? Change one of the chocolates for a light purple and the dark green for very light blue. So the lightest purple I can do, let me have a look. Probably the lightest one would be that purple silver there. It's quite dark. And possibly that one. So I've got two options for the blue, for the purples, and then blue. What did we say? A very light blue. Now these are literally like an off-white. I don't even think that... Yeah, the rest of these are quite brighter. So let me show you. So the two purples, and then that is literally like a cream with a slight blue overtone. But it's either a blue like this or going into the bright blues. I don't have the sort of in-between shade at the moment. So purple number 1, purple number 2, and then that is the blue. What do you think to those? No, I think the closest colour we'd have to it, Cody, would be like the hot pinks, which is obviously not that colour, it is hot pink, but that's the closest that we'd have available. The first purple, and we'll go with a brighter blue. Oh, bless you, I do apologise. Oh, did I put them in? Well, I've just mixed all the blues together, so... Never mind. So go for a brighter blue and the first purple. Okay, so if you just have a look at these here then, these would be all of your pearls. Are you happy with all of those? I did, Kathy. Yep, I did. It's okay. It's just another job I'll add to the list. Yes, brilliant, Heather. Taylor, I didn't see in time, so it is back in that purple pot, but that's okay. Right, so let's pop these in here. So I've got down what chain length and style you would like as well, so that'll be included in with your order there. Let's pop this on here. And if we do your naughty or nice card, you have got a nice card there. So you've got £2 off code for the website. So if you'd like to order again in the future, you'll have a £2 off code you can use, and that will get emailed across for you tomorrow to the email address on the order form. I hope you'll be happy with everything there, my lovely, and that's safe up there for you. Bless you, Taylor. Up next today is Anne Townsend. Anne, are you here? Oh, did you? Bless you. Well, you'll have it to use for the future if you wanted to order again. Perfect, Nicola. Thank you. And Anne, hello. Today's your 12th wedding anniversary. Happy wedding anniversary, my lovely. Hubby is poorly, so oh no. Well, I hope he feels better soon. Bless you. So Anne, you have got a stuffed stocking, and then we'll do all of the openings together. So which number stuffed stocking would you like? Numbers 1 through to 12. Which number would you like, Anne? Number 12. I had a feeling it might be number 12 because it's your 12 year anniversary. So let's bring you across, and good luck then with number 12. Okay, so in here, let's just rearrange. I can see straight away that you've got 3 openings here, and I've just seen it does actually come with 1 opening normally, so you've got a bonus of 2 extra openings. It is a Christmas cage pendant. This is one of the new ones that are on the website at the moment, and this is the snowman cage pendant. So oh, look at him. So he's a snowman with his red hat and scarf, which does have that red enamel coating on. You've then got this face there. Now in his body is where the pearl is going to sit. And then around the body, you've actually got cutouts of hearts there. Hearts and stars, which means that's where you're going to see the pearl through all of those hearts and stars. So this cage holds 1 pearl at a time, and then you can swap and change the pearls around at home. So he's going to come with 3 openings there, and I hope you're happy with that one, Anne. Which actually means you've got 5 openings altogether. So which 5 would you like? Oysters or egg pops, or a mix of each? Three pops, 2 oysters. Would you like to keep, or would you like to donate? Oh, donate your shells. And are there certain colours you're hoping for? So 1 and 2, and then 3 pops. I have got my new cup. Yes, I'll show you after this opening. So let's go down for your egg pops first, Anne. Oh, and they're all purple actually. So, good luck. You have got 2 pearls in here. Your first colours are a lighter autumn peach and a bridal white. So light autumn peach and a bridal white. Egg pop number 2. Four pearls in that one. You've got a bright pink, a black, a silver purple, and a dove grey. And then the last egg pop, 2 pearls in that one. I'm actually just going to pop them at the top next to these two. And you've got a chocolate bronze, which is, oh, okay, so this is the one that came out the other live actually. So this one does have this sort of section on the bottom, which is quite a big imperfection on him. So if you're not happy with that, I can definitely colour matching for you. And then you've got a dove grey as well. Okay, so quite nice colours there to start with from your egg pops. Oh, just popping the shells of the pops over here. So if we move on to your oysters then. So oyster number 1, light pop there. And in here, there's your mother of pearl. And there's no more in that one. So you're, oh no, sorry, I didn't see that. You are twinning. I didn't feel that one come out. That one must have just popped out next to him and I didn't see. Twinning silver purple twins. Ah. And then oyster number 2. Quite a nice lighter sharp pop there. And in here you've got a runaway, so there's your mother of pearl. If I move it to the side, you've got an autumn peach runaway. However, I can also see other pearls in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You are quinting. Quinting, my lovely, with that one. So let me dry these up for you and then I'll go through all of these colours as well. Now I'm just going to move the purples up slightly so we can have room for these 5 pearls here. Okay, so you've got a burgundy red. Oh, let's get it focused first. Okay, burgundy red, a chocolatey silver, and then a darker silver, a autumn peach, and a lemon yellow. So you've actually got a really nice selection of colours here. Light autumn peach, bridal white, chocolate bronze with the imperfection and a dove grey, bright pink, black, purple silver and another dove grey, 2 purple silvers which are slightly lighter than the first one, which are twins there, burgundy red, chocolate silver, dark silver, autumn peach and a lemon yellow. What do you think to all of these, Anne? If you're happy with these, then that's perfect. I'll need to know which ones you'd like on the jewellery. And if you're not happy, I can swap them for you for colours of your choice. I didn't see about the shell, so let me... I don't know if I know what the exact shell it was. Let me see. Was it that one? Oh, it was. That's perfect. I've just seen that you've commented about the colours. If you bear with me just a second and I'll bring them all back so you can see them. It's just so I can clear this off. Okay. Pink, light autumn peach and lemon to donate. Oh, bless you. So pink, light autumn peach and lemon. So those four there, you'd like to donate forward to the next people who are here on the order list. And then you'd like to put the twins on the... Okay, perfect. Not a problem, I've got that shell here. So the twins on the earrings, okay. And then with the loose pearls then, just take the twins away. With the loose pearls, are you happy with these colours here? Or would you like to swap any at all? So I'll go through. Dove grey number 1's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, here's a 7.5. Chocolate is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8, he's an 8.5. Bridal white's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, he's a 7.5. Dove grey's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8. Purple silver is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a, he's a 7. And the black is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, he's a 7.5. Darker silver is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, he's a 6.5. Chocolate silver is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. And the burgundy red is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, he's a 7.5. So you're happy with those there, is that correct, my lovely? Oh, Victoria, I hope it went well. Dove grey swap for orange. I'll get the darkest that I sort of have at the moment. You can let me know what you think. Probably that one. Okay, are there any other swaps at all? Perfect, happy with those, and your son's happy with those as well. That's brilliant. Well, I've wrapped up one of the shells for you, so that's perfect. Let's pop these in here. Okay, so got that on there. Let me top up my stapler. So purple's on the earrings, then you've got all of those loose pearls that you're going to be able to swap and change in and out of that cage pendant, Anne. There we go. So if we do your naughty or nice card, bless you, you're very, very welcome. Naughty or nice card. Oh, and we've got a naughty card there, so there is nothing on the back. And I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives, and that's safe up there for you. Perfect. And up next today is Mylene Ratto. Mylene, are you here? Bet it's naughty. Oh no, bless you. 4 naughty cards, Anne. Oh no. Oh, bless you. Can you see the cup? You can. Makes me so happy. Oh, okay. So he's got red and white stripy handle. He's got his little hands holding on to his moustache. It says ho ho. I think it's just 2 hoes. It does just say 2 hoes in gold, and then it is Santa. He's so cute. Oh. Mm. Right. Mylene Ratto, are you here? I couldn't resist. Mylene, if you're here, please type I'm invisible. It'll bring your comment forward so I can see you. And if anyone else can see Mylene, please comment on her comments. That'll bring it forward so I can see. Yes, order list is still open. If you would like to order, you'll be added on for today. I'm trying to remember where I got him from. It may have been the range. It'll either have been the new home. No, I think it was the range. I think it was the range where I got him from. Didn't see the mug. I'll show you again, Mary. Here he is. Like, I can just do a little. It's so cute. Oh, look at him. Okay, sorry. Oh, Mylene, hello, hello, hello. Okay, so Mylene, you have got a stuffed stocking. If we go across to the stuffed stocking screen, which number stocking would you like? Which number stuffed stocking would you like, my lovely? Now, I'm just going to refresh my comments because, Mylene, I don't think it's coming through. Ah, there we go, number 5. So if anyone sees Mylene's comments, please comment on them for me because I don't think they're coming through on their own. So, number 5, good luck, my lovely. Okay, so you have got a pendant. It's going to come with a free gift box, so I'll add that to your order, and 2 openings. Now this item normally comes with 1 opening, so you've got a bonus opening here. It is a Christmassy pendant, and the pearl would need to go onto the jewellery. So 1 pearl needs to go onto the jewellery here, and it gets set right in the centre of the pendant. So here is the blue tip pendant. So it's a blue tip snowflake. So on the inner layer of snowflakes, you've got clear crystals on the points, and then you've got these gorgeous larger blue crystals on the outer points. And like I say, your purple, no, sorry, not purple. I mean, it could be purple. Your pearl sits in the middle. I hope you're happy with that one, Mylene. So that's going to come with a gift box as well. And then you've got 2 openings there. So if I bring you back up to me, which 2 openings would you like? Oysters or egg pops? Or of course, 1 of each. Oysters, keep the shells, perfect. Are there certain colours that you're hoping for? So 1 and 2, and then you'd like to keep your shells. Okay, so let's go down. Oyster number 1. Okay, so in here, there's your mother of pearl. And you are twinning. 2 pearls in that one. Let me have a squidge in here. Okay, no more in that one. So your first oyster has given you twinning coral pearls. So you'd like to keep your shells, so I'm just going to clean them as we go. And if I dry these up and pop them in the sun for you, your first, oh, don't run away, first pearls are coral twins. Oyster number 2. Slight double pop there. And there's your mother of pearl. Straight away at the front there I can see a peeper, and he is a lemon yellow. Now the top of this shell is coming away here, so that I don't think that's going to last, I'm afraid. I will obviously still send you it, but I do think it's going to come away from the shell. There's no more in this one, so let's just clean this up for you. And your lemon yellow. Okay, so what do you think to these, Mylene? If you're happy with these, I'll need to know which one you'd like on your jewellery. If you're not happy with these, I can swap them for you. So twinning corals and a lemon yellow. If I run them through the board, coral number 1 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, he's a 6.5. Coral number 2 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, he's a 6.5. And then lemon yellow is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, he's a 6.5 as well. Oh yes, you get the donated pearl too. Thank you, Anne. And your donated pearl is the Autumn Peach. So that one is added to here as well. They do. These colours really complement each other, don't they? Let me refresh this then to see if I can bring forward Mylene's comment. Thank you for commenting on it there, Jennifer. So, swap the lemon yellow to white to go on the pendant. Okay. And then the other colours, are you happy with those, or would you like to swap them as well? So yellow to white to go on the pendant. Happy with the other colours? Brilliant. Okay, so I'm just going to wrap the shells up and then I'll write all of this down for you. So like I said, with one of those shells, it does look like the rim at the top may come away. It's still connected at the moment, so just be extremely careful with it. So we're going to have white on the jewellery and you're happy with the other colours. Perfect. I'm just popping these in here for you. Okay, and if I do your naughty or nice card as well, you have got a nice card. You've got a £3 off code for the website. So if you'd like to order again in the future, you'll have a £3 off code to use, and I'll email that across for you tomorrow, or go to the email address that's on the order form. So Mylene, I hope you're happy with that, and of course we'll be happy with everything once it arrives, and that's safe up there for you. You're very, very welcome, my lovely. Up next then today is Andromeda Robertson. Who's she? Andromeda, are you here? Andromeda, hello, hello, hello. You have got 2 stuffed stockings, so let's go across to the board. Which 2 would you like here? Can you have number 6 and number 8? You can. So number 8 and number 6. Let's bring you back. So we're going to start with number 6. Good luck, Andromeda. Okay, so your first one, you have got 3 openings in here. 3 openings. So this item normally comes with 1 opening, so you've got a bonus of 2. It is a Christmas cage pendant, and it is the Santa Dances cage pendant. I love him. So this one holds 1 pearl at a time, and then of course you can swap and change your pearls around at home. So this is Santa, as you can see here. So he's got all his detail on his face, his moustache, his hat does have love hearts cut out of it. His arms and legs then come down, they don't move at all. And then in his belly, so that big gap in his belly is where your pearl sits, and you see your pearl colour from. Now the reverse side, the pearl that does have stars and hearts cut out at the back there. So you can also see your pearl through the stars and hearts at the back. But obviously all the detail is on the front, and that's the main area you'll be seeing your pearl from. So on the website it's called the Santa Dances cage pendant, I believe. And 3 openings with that one, so I hope you're happy with that. And then stocking number 2, which is stocking number 8. Opening stocking number 2, but no. Second stocking, which is number 8. There we go. And in here, we've got 3 openings again. However, this item normally comes with 2 openings, so it's a bonus of 1 opening here, because these are earrings. Now these are one of the new items on the new in section, which is actually, no, sorry, it's going to be in the new in section tomorrow. It's only available to supporters at the moment. So they are stud back earrings, and your pearls sit right at the top of the studs, and then dangling from the pearls, let me get it focused, are these little stockings. There we go. So the stockings have got 3 little crystals on them. And the pearls sit, as you can see, the studs at the top, pearl sits at the top, and then the stockings hang from the pearls. No, we haven't had them yet tonight, Taylor. I mean, they're in there. We just haven't had them chosen yet. So I hope you're happy with those as well. So 6 openings altogether with your stuffed stockings. You've also got a further 1 opening, so 7 openings altogether, Andromeda. What 7 would you like? Donate the shells, 4 oysters, 3 pops. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. One, 2, 3, and 4, and then 3 pops. So donate the shells. Are there certain colours that you're hoping for? I'm confused, guys. So did it automatically go from the live onto a short? How does that happen? As in, I believe that it happened, but how has that happened? So let's go down. So egg pop number 1, Andromeda. Good luck, my lovely. 4 pearls in that one. You have got a lemon yellow, a autumn peach, a chocolate silver, and a burgundy red. Egg pop number 2. 4 pearls in that one as well. You've got a darker gunmetal grey, which is slightly mottled. You can see definitely lighter silver areas and mottled areas. A second autumn peach, a silver chocolate, and a brighter pink. And then the third egg pop, you've got another darker gunmetal grey, a lighter autumn peach, and a silvery purple, but it's a very light silvery purple. He also does have this imperfection to him there. Okay, so lemon yellow, autumn peach, silvery chocolate, burgundy red, mottled gunmetal grey, autumn peach, silver chocolate and a pink, another mottled gunmetal, autumn peach and a silver chocolate. Now I'm going to do your donated pearl here. Oh, and you've got another bright pink. Now that second line is very, very similar to the first line there now, especially with that pink there. Right, moving through to your oysters. So, oyster number 1. Light pop there. There's your mother of pearl. And, oh, there's one. And there's no more in that one. So your first oyster has given you a coral pearl. Oh, Mr. Camera. There we go. Coral pearl from your first oyster. Moving on to oyster number 2. Light pop there. And in here, there's your mother of pearl. And you are twinning. Twinning with chocolatey silver twins. Now they do look like they may be slightly different sizes here. So one slightly larger, one definitely slightly smaller. I think they will come out different. The larger one looks slightly more purpley as well, but gorgeous chocolate silver, purple silver twins there next to the coral at the bottom. And then your next oyster. Light double pop. And there's your mother of pearl. You can see that there's no more in that one. And there's no more in there. You have got a darker chocolate pearl. And then your last oyster, deep pop there. There's your mother of pearl. Oh, and we've got a silver, and there's no more in that one. a silvery chocolate, I will say, actually. Okay. Andromeda. What do you think to all of these? If you're happy with these, then they are yours. If you're not happy, I can swap them for colours of your choice. Lemon yellow, autumn peach, chocolate silver, burgundy red, two-tonal gunmetal grey, autumn peach, chocolate silver, pink, two-tonal gunmetal grey, light autumn peach, chocolate silver, pink, coral, twin in silver purples, dark chocolate, and then a darker silver. What do you think? Now, if you're happy with these, I'll need to know which ones you'd like on the earrings, and then of course which one you'd like on the item of jewellery that you purchased as well. If you're not happy, I can swap them for you. And if you'd prefer to take a screenshot and then email me the colour choices across, that's absolutely fine as well. Oh, can we swap 2 autumn peach for 2 sea greens for the earrings? Perfect. Okay. 2 sea greens there. I'm just going to write down that they're for the earrings. And then the other colours, what do you think? I'm going to start running them through the board. Oh, gunmetal grey for a icy blue. And then is it the icy blue on the other item? Swap 1 pink for a dove grey, yes. Silver on the jewellery, so the dove grey on the jewellery, that's not a problem if you're happy with that one there. So if I start running these through the board, the burgundy red is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, he's a 7.5. Silver chocolate's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8, he's an 8.5. Okay, so the silver at the bottom you would like on the jewellery. Perfect, so I'll take that away now. Greens on the earrings. So then these pearls here would be your loose pearls, unless there's any other ones you'd like to swap as well. So let me just write down, we're going to have dark silver on there. Perfect. Of course, the silver chocolate number 2 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, he's a 7.5. And the autumn peach is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8, he's an 8.5. Two-tonal gunmetals, not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8. And have I taken his twin? No, silver chocolate's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, he's 7.5. Pink is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8, he's an 8.5. Icy blue is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. Dark chocolate is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, he's a 7.5. Twin number 1 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, he's a 6.5. Twin number 2 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6. Oh, okay, so he's a 6.5 as well. So they are measuring the same size, but they visually look different. And the coral's not a 5, not a 5.5, he's a 6. Swap the burgundy for a watermelon. Okie dokie. So I've swapped in a watermelon. Snow Whites. Yes, I do. Which one would you like to swap out for the Snow White? Swap with one of the chocolate lime ones, as I had a few of those today. Okay, so chocolate one gum. What do we think to those? Perfect, brilliant. Okay, so the rest of these are yours. Let's pop these in here. Okay, Andromeda, I'm glad you're happy with those. And let's do your naughty or nice card. So you have got a nice card. You've got a £3 off code for the website. So if you would like to order again in the future, you'll have a £3 off code you can use. And I'll email that across for you tomorrow as well to the email address on the order form. And thank you ever so much for the donations with your shells, Andromeda. Bless you, you're very welcome. And that's safe up there for you. Where's my mouse gone this way? Okay, up next then today is Harriet Taylor. Harriet, are you here? Harriet Taylor, are you here? There's various different ways, Nicola, but they can inject the the dye. So it injects the dye and then it sort of incorporates it in the process. So currently looking for Harriet Taylor. Harriet, are you here? One's more opaque and one's more brighter in tone regarding the difference between Bridal and Snow White. She was here, Shauna, bless you. Well, I'll give her a moment. So if anyone can see Harriet, please comment on her comics. That will bring it forward so I can see. And Harriet, oh, Harriet, yes, I've just seen you. Hello, my lovely. Harriet, you have got 2 openings altogether. So which 2 would you like to have? Oysters or egg pops, or one of each? Oh, that's a good idea, Heather. I don't know if I can reach it now, but I will do that tomorrow. Egg pops, Harriet. Okay, perfect. Are there certain colours that you're hoping for? So orange and yellow. And let's go down. So egg pop number 1. 3 pearls here. You've got a chocolate bronze, a darker gunmetal grey, and a brighter pink. And then egg pop number 2. You've got 3 pearls in that one. So we've got a pink, a sunshine yellow, and a autumn peach. What do you think to all of these? Again, if you're happy with these, then they are yours, Harriet. If not, I can swap them for you for colours of your choice. Chocolate bronze is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8. Here's an 8.5. Darker gunmetal grey, almost black, is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7. Here's a 7.5. Hot pink's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5. Here's an 8. Autumn peach is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8. Here's an 8.5. Sunshine yellow is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7. Here's 7.5. And pink number 2 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7. He is a 7.5. Swap both the pinks for sea greens. Okay. Are there any other swaps that you would like to do? Peach for a Snow White. Okay. Bronze for a cherry. What do we think to those there, Harriet? Are you happy with those? Swap the dark one for a purple, okay. And are there any other swaps at all? Those are great. Perfect. So if I pop these in here for you, I hope you'll be happy with those once they arrive. If I do your naughty or nice card as well, and you've got a naughty card there, Harriet, so that does mean that there's nothing on the back of that one. But I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives, my lovely. And that's safe up there for you. You good? Fine.
It'd be a bit weird of me standing here if I wasn't.
Okay, I'm going to take a really quick comfort break. Aaron's here to talk to you while I just disappear for a minute. Up next when we come back will be Caroline Sylvester. So I'll speak to you all in a moment.
Good evening, everybody.
Good evening, everybody.
Good evening, Perleonians.
Perlonians.
Perleonians.
Perleololian. What?
Perleonians.
Perlilolians.
Nope. Perleonians.
Perlilolians.
Nope, you're adding an extra L. Perleonians.
Perleolians.
Another L, but wrong place that time. Perleonians.
Perlilon.
Nope. Nope.
Perleolians.
Again, you keep trying to add it.
Try again.
Perleonians.
Say slowly.
Perleonians.
Say again.
Perleonians.
Well, what's the bit after pearl?
Eonians.
Eonians.
Perleonians.
Eonians.
Now do it without a gap.
Eonians.
How are we all? Hello, hello, hello.
Back in a second.
Oh, bless her.
Who, me?
It's you. Exactly, Caroline. Perleonians. Yes. Hello, hello, hello. How are we? What are we up to? What have we been doing? What's the craft of the night? I'm currently printing little bits to sit on the corners of the doors, like a little Merry Christmas with stuff around it. I'll show it to you when one of them's done. Saying that'll be a couple of hours, but still, if we're still there. I'm all good, thank you, Kathy. How are you? All good, all good, all good. Now, did everyone struggle with Perleonians as much as Brecken did, or is that just a Brecken thing? Hello, hello, hello. Hello, Lisa. Hello, Pauline. Hello, Kathy. Hello, Melinda. Hello, Gemma. Hello, Caroline. Hello, Marie. Hello, Lisa again. Am I ready for Christmas? Yes and no. I'm planned for Christmas. I know everything that I'm doing. I know everything that's being got if it's not already got. Saying that, I think I've got everything that needs to be got. I think everything now is just printing stuff. Hello, hello, hello. Putting up Christmas decorations, tree up tomorrow after window. It's had its Christmas design done. Ooh, doing a Christmas design in the window. Wait, what are you doing? I've seen loads of videos of different people doing different things. Some people do like the whole fake snow thing and then mould it into different things. 3D printed any decorations? Not so much yet. So I've got a few bits being printed at the moment. There are some things like this, which I did previously. It's just little present designs.
Showing off your makes. Ah, I'm caught in the door.
Or someone asked about 3D prints.
You're doing really good with your prints at the moment.
Yeah, all going well so far. I was just saying there's a...
Apart from spray painting it on.
Yay, shushy.
No, it still smells bad. I'm actually really not happy about that situation.
Oakley dokley. Ah, the fun. Baubles and stockings, Merry Christmas. Very nice.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
Yeah, there's loads of different 3D printed decorations that I've seen. There's...
You should show your little light thing that you did.
Huh?
The thing with the light, the white scene, Christmas scene.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I can bring that in. I forgot about that. I was just saying that I'm just doing some bits to sit on the doors at the moment.
Are you?
I am.
What bits?
You'll see.
Oh, what colour?
I'm just going to stick them up with super glue.
Dangerous. Right, I'm done.
Doodly pips.
That's it. We don't want a half moon on show. Could you pick up that egg pop for me?
You want that one as well?
Oh, I didn't realise there's multiple. Yes, thanks very much.
Your aim is like your L's. All over the place.
Uh-huh.
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 You're happy with yourself now, aren't
Oh,
you?
yes.
It's very chucklesome, aren't you? Uh-huh. Thank you, Bubba. Right, what we're going to do is we're going to change the microphone over now. So bear with me a second, just because it's already red with the light. So I might as well do it now while I'm... It's all changed. There we go. Okay. Right, turn the lights off then. Shut the door though, please, so spiders don't come in.
Never did stick it down.
Okay, so Aaron printed this.
Probably, yeah. You have a lot of other lights.
I'm going to turn the light off. Right. Bear with me. Where's that light? Okay, so Aaron printed this. So I'm just going to turn it round slowly. I mean, the middle's not stuck down, so it's a bit wonky. It should be straight. But it's really cool. It's like a little scene. Like I said, we need to print it because it's a bit wobbly. Not print it, stick it. But yeah, I quite like it in the dark. Oh, you turn the lights on. Thank you. Right, now I need to turn all my lights back on. Oh, there we go. Thank you, Bab, for the tea. Okay. You've got lots of admiration there. No, he's gone. He's having very, very, very much fun. Lots of fun printing and doing all the bits on there. He's loving it. Right. Up next is Caroline Sylvester. Caroline, are you here? Are you here? Caroline, hello. Thank you for bearing with me then. So you have got a stuffed stocking. Let's go across to the stuffed stockings. Which number would you like? Did you turn that on? Yes, you did. Let's turn that off. Okay. Which number stuffed stocking would you like? Number 7. Okie pokey. Da-da-da. Number 7. Okay, let's bring you back. So good luck for number 7. Okay, so I can see straight away that this is not a Christmas item. You are going to have a free gift box with it, so I'm going to add a gift box in here, Caroline, and it's going to come with 2 openings. It normally comes with 1 opening, so you're going to have the bonus opening there. So just writing down about the gift box. So it is a pendant, and you can choose whether you have your pendant, you have your pearl on or off of the pendant. And this on the website is called, I know I'm gonna pronounce it wrong, but the Monstera leaf pendant, I believe. So this one is beautiful. So it's got a dome to it. Now this is one side, which you can see all of this texture to give the texture of the leaf. And of course it's the shape of the leaf as well. On the inner side, it is like a cupped leaf bowl, if you like, very reflective. The pearl can either sit on this cupped leaf in there, and then when you're wearing it this way, you can sort of see flashes through the leaf, or it can flip round and it can be sort of around at the top here. Or you don't have to have a pearl on the jewellery, you can keep this as it is and have the pearl loose. But I hope you're happy with that one. And it comes with 2 openings. So I'll need to know whether you'd like to have oysters or egg pops or one of each. Pretty. Oh, no, turn around. Okay. Oysters or egg pops or one of each. Egg pops, are there certain colours you're hoping for? Okay, so I'm not doing that on purpose, but they're all coming out the same colour today. So egg pop number 1. You have got 4 pearls in that one. Oh, I remember putting this one together. This one, the colours go beautifully. So there's this 2-tonal pink. So it's mottled pink, but other than the mottled, one little mottled section, then it's sort of a bright deep pink. You've got a burgundy red, a watermelon, and a chocolate bronze. These 4 go beautifully together. Okay, egg pop number 2, 4 pearls as well in that one. You have got a black, sunshine yellow, a chocolate, and a purple. And then you also have the gifted donated pearl as well. There's 2 left in here. So you have got the autumn peach as your donated gifted pearl to you, Caroline. What do you think to all of these? If you're happy with these, then they are yours. And if you're not happy, I can swap them for you for colours of your choice. I will need to know if you'd like to have a pearl on or off the jewellery. Autumn peach, hot pink, watermelon, burgundy red, chocolate bronze, black, sunshine yellow, silver chocolate, and a dark Cadbury purple. If I run them through the board, the autumn peach is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8, he's an 8.5. Hot pink is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8. Swap the pink and the yellow for 2 light silvery or grape purples. Not matching. Okie dokie. There we go. I've added those purples in there so you can see. Watermelon is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7. He's a 7.5. Burgundy red is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7. He's a 7.5. And the chocolate bronze is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8. He's an 8.5. Dark purple's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7. He's a 7.5. Chocolate silver's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5. He's an 8. And the black is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7. He is a 7.5. What do you think to these here? Watermelon for a sea green, okie dokie. Peach for TARDIS blue, okie dokie. Sea green on the pendant. Okay, let me bring you back up and then I'll write that down for you. And then of course I'll add in, I should say, the gift box for you as well. Okay, so sea green on there. Perfect. If we do your naughty or nice card, Caroline, you have got a naughty card there. So there's nothing on the back of that one, but I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives, my lovely. And that's safe up there for you. Okay. Up next then today is Taylor Hill. Taylor, are you here? Yes, of course I can. 20-inch snake chain. That will get invoiced across for you tomorrow to the email address that's on the order form. I've got that down for you. And Taylor, you're here. Can you have number 2? Of course you can. Sorry, hiccup. Okay, so number 2, good luck, my lovely. Okay, so straight away, this one comes with 3 openings. I can see it normally comes with 1, so you've got a bonus of 2 openings. We've seen this one before. It is the Christmas Bell Cage Pendant. So this is the new one with the red and the blue stars and spots on him. This cage holds 1 pearl at a time, and then you can swap and change your pearls around inside this cage at home. He's got the little star at the bottom, which does have a little movement to it, so that actually catches the light as you're wearing him. And the bell has got cutouts of stars and spots, and that's where you see your pearl through, but then it also has red stars and blue spots as well. Okay, so that's your item. It comes with 3 openings, but you also have another opening as well. So 4 altogether, Taylor. Would you like to have oysters or egg pops, or a mix of each? And again, if it's a mix of each, how many of each would you like? Oh, that pin's going to come out. Oh. Ta-da! Donate the shells. 1 pop, 3 oysters. Of course you can. Donate the shells. Are there certain colours that you're hoping for? So 1, 2, 3, and 1 egg pop. So we'll start with the egg pop, then we'll go and do the oysters. And actually, sorry, we'll start with the donated pearl. Now that's the last gifted pearl. Oh, he landed in there. And he is a lemon yellow. I'm just going to move him over a little bit. Okay, so your egg pop here, Taylor. Good luck, my lovely. 2 pearls in there. You have got a black and a dove grey, so a light silver. So black and a dove grey, and then a lemon yellow as well to start with. Moving forward to your oysters. Oyster number 1. Lighter pop there. And in here, there's your mother of pearl. You've got a chocolate silver. So that's a base chocolate with a silver overtone to him. Still holding out for a pinkle. Okay, fingers crossed for you. Next oyster. Again, slight pop there. And in here, there's your mother of pearl. There's no pearls on that side, but I can see that you're twinning. Twinning with Cadbury Purple twins. There's no more in that one. So twinning Cadbury Purples. And then your last oyster. Soft pop there. There's your mother of pearl. And you've got another purple that did run down the front there. I'll grab that in just a second. Okay. Taylor, what do you think to all of these? Lemon yellow, black, dove grey, silver chocolate, twinning Cadbury purples, and then a purple single pearl as well. As always, if you're happy with these, they are yours. If you're not happy, I can swap them for you for colours of your choice. If I run them through the board, the dove grey is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, he's a 7.5. Black is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, he's a 7.5. Lemon yellow is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, he's a 6.5. Can we please swap out the yellow, the black and the chocolate? Yes, of course. Which colours would you like to swap in? So that's those 3 there. Which ones would you like to swap in? Twin purple number 1 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5. He's a 7. Twin purple number 2 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5. He's a 7. And then the single purple is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5. He's a 7. You'd like to see the watermelon and the pink in the swap pot. And there's a sea green in the swap pot from earlier as well. So these 3 here. So sea green, watermelon, and pink. Yes, it is there. Yes, it's not all the way round, but it is there. So let me move them over. The watermelon is also slightly two-tonal. Are you happy with those 3, or would you like me to grab obviously different ones for you? Can we also swap the grey and the single purple? What colours would you like for those 2? Bright autumn peach. Okay. And a two-tonal gold. Oh, I'm running low on two-tonal golds now. Okay, so I'll show you that one there. So lighter and brighter, if I just readjust. There we go. Lighter and brighter around the gold. And then, of course, the peach at the top there as well. Are you happy with those? Yes? Brilliant. Okay, let me bring you back up and pop all of these in here for you. I'm glad you're happy with all of those, Taylor. And if we do your naughty or nice card... Oh, no, I've grabbed 2 there, so I'm just going to pop them both back and try again. There we go, naughty or nice card. And you've got a naughty card there. So there's nothing on the back of that one, I'm afraid. Can you have the hoop, a hoop on the gold? Of course you can. For hoop fitting on the gold. The invoice for that will get sent across for you tomorrow. It will go to the email address that's on the order form. I hope you're happy with that, Taylor, and of course with everything once it arrives. Thank you for the donations with your shelves as well, and that's safe up there for you. You're very, very welcome. Oh, bless you. Up next today is Shannon Colker. Shannon, are you here? Shannon, hello, my lovely. Here again. Bless you. So you've got one opening. Would you like to have an oyster or a egg pop? Egg pop. Is there a certain colour or colours that you're hoping for? So we've got this one here. Shannon, good luck, my lovely. 3 pearls in that one. You have got a black, a lighter two-tonal autumn peach, and a chocolatey, actually no, that's more of a silver, that one, I apologise. Okay, so hoping for a bright red. That hasn't come out here, but as you know, if you would like to, you can swap one or all of these. So black, autumn peach, and a silver. And then I'll need to know which one you'd like on the jewellery. Silver is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, he's a 7.5. Autumn peach is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8. And the black is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8, he's an 8.5. Swap the silver for a red, a bright red, and then the red on the jewellery. Are you happy with that one there? Do I have darker chocolate? Yes. Black for that one, and then you'd like to donate the peach. Oh, bless you. Okay, so you'd like to have the chocolate as your loose pearl. You're going to have the red on the jewellery, and then the peach will go to the next person who's here on the order list. So I'll leave it in the sand, as that was will go to the next person. Shannon, bless you. That's very, very kind of you. And I hope you're happy with that. Let's do your write down red on the jewellery. Perfect. If I do your naughty or nice card, is that one? There we go. You have got, oh, you've got a naughty card on that one. So there's nothing on the back of there. But Shannon, as always, I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. And that's safe up there for you. You're very, very welcome. Okay, and up next today is Shauna Hammonds. Shauna, are you here? Oh no, bless you, Shannon. 2 in 1 night. Oh, bless you. Well, at least you've got the colours you're hoping for with the pearls. And Shauna, sorry, hello. Okay, so you have got 2 stuffed stockings. Which 2 numbers would you like? So we've got numbers 1 through to 12. Which 2 would you like? Not yet, Taylor, no. So, Shauna, which 2 numbers would you like? Number 4. Okay, and number 12. Perfect. So if we bring you across, we're going to open up number 4 first. So good luck, Shauna. Oh, okay. So you're going to have a gift box. Okay, a free gift box. This item comes with 2 openings. I can see it normally comes with 1 opening, so that means you've got bonus opening there. Just writing down about the gift box. And this is one of the new Christmas items as well. So it's available to supporters now. It'll be available for everybody else from tomorrow, and 1 pearl does need to go on the jewellery. Again, it is a Christmas item, but it could be worn all year round. Now these are antlers, okay, however the antlers are in that they sort of come together to make a heart. You've got a little crystal at the meeting of them to get the bottom, and then your pearl hangs at the bottom. So antlers coming up, but they do meet just at the top to make a heart, and then your pearl definitely needs to go at the bottom. So that would come with 2 openings there, and I hope you're happy with that one. And then number 12. Oh, okay, so in here you're going to have a free bottle. So you've got a gift box and a bottle that will be added to your order. So if you've got any loose pearls, you'll be able to store them in the bottle. And you've got 2 openings with this one. Now this is a Christmas cage pendant, and this is called Sally's Christmas Tree Cage Pendant. It holds 1 pearl at a time, and then of course with it being a cage you can swap and change the pearls around at home. So if I hold this up for you as well. Now this is new on the website, this is available to everybody. On one side you've got Christmas tree cutouts, and then on one side you've got like a swirly whirly design. And then you'll see your pearl through both halves of the Christmas tree. Shauna, I hope you're happy with that one as well. So that means you've got 4 openings altogether. If I bring you back up to me, which 4 would you like? Oysters or egg pops? Or a mix of each? And if it's a mix of each, I'll need to know how many of each you would like to have. Two oysters, 2 egg pops. Would you like to keep, or would you like to donate your shells? And are there certain colours you're hoping for? So the antler pendant, you definitely need to have a pearl on there. And then obviously with the cage pendant, you can swap and change the pearls around at home. So you've already got that gifted pearl forward from Shannon there. So that autumn peach is going to be in the sandal ready for you. And then egg pop number 1, Shauna, good luck. 3 pearls in that one. You have got a darker gunmetal grey, a pink and a autumn peach. Slightly brighter than the donated gifted autumn peach there. Egg pop number 2. 2 pearls in that one. You've got a sea green and a gorgeous silvery chocolate. So it's a really dark, rich chocolate with that slight silver overtone to him. Moving through to your oysters. Oyster number 1. Light pop there. There's your mother of pearl. And you are twinning. Twinning with silvery twins. Now one does look like he's larger than the other here. We'll of course measure them at the end for you. But silvery twins from your first oyster. And then oyster number 2, soft pop there. And in here, there's your mother of pearl. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You are quinting 5 pearls in that oyster, Shauna, which is going to be brilliant for the cage pendant because you can swap and change the pearls around at home. Okay, so the 5 pearls that you've got there are a apple green, which has got a slight couple of darker apple green spots, a two-tonal Pepsi and TARDIS blue, a lavender purple, a bright two-tonal pink, and a two-tonal yellow and coral, which we call sunset. It's not a massive sunset pearl, but because it does have that sort of two-tonalness, we call them a sunset. So from the top, two-tonal coral, gunmetal grey, pink and an autumn peach, sea green chocolate, twinning silvers, apple green, two-tonal TARDIS and Pepsi blue, a lavender, which is a darker lavender colour, a two-tonal hot pink, and a yellow and autumn, yellow and corally sunset pearl. What do you think to all of these, Shauna? If you're happy with these colours, then they are all yours. You'd like to have the chocolate with the antlers. That's perfect. I'm just going to write that down for you. With the other colours, are you happy with those as your loose ones, or would you like to swap any? So antlers is the chocolate. I'll start measuring them for you. The darker gunmetals, not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, here's an 8. Pink is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, here's a 7.5. And the brighter autumn peach is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8, here's an 8.5. Sea green is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8. Sorry, he is an 8. Twin number 1 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, here's a 7. Twin number 2 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, here's a 7.5. Apple green is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, here's a 7.5. Two-tonal blues, not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, here's a 7.5. Lavender is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8, here's an 8.5. Two-tonal pinks, not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8, here's an 8.5. And the sunset is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8. He's an 8.5 as well. Two-tonal in the swap pot. Not a big fan of the pink colour, so the 2 pinks. I don't think there's 2 tones in here. What colour, what shade would you be looking for? Because I do have 2 tonal pots. So potentially swapping out both pinks. I've got 2 tonal blues. You don't have an icy blue yet. So I could do maybe like that one. That's quite a nice 2 tonal blue. So that's lighter and brighter icy blue there. And another 2 tonal one that you may not have yet. Coral, we don't have coral. Oh, actually that's the 2 tonal watermelon there. Is this one too pink for you, or is this okay? So this is a watermelon, but you can see he's quite mottled and two-tonal, lighter and darker. So is that too pink, or is that one okay as the watermelon? So are you happy with all... Oh, that one's too pink. Okie dokie. Not a problem at all. What I'm going to do then is I'm going to go for a two-tonal gold, because then that way we're nowhere near pinks. Okay. Let's stay completely away from that pink kind of tone. So this is lighter and brighter gold. So we don't have a gold here, so that's a new colour and is two-tonal. What do we think to all of those? Would you be happy with those at all? Happy with those, Shauna? Perfect. Okay, so we've got the chocolate on the antlers, and let me just pop all of these in here for you. So I hope you'll be happy with those once they arrive. Oh, and that one as well. And then I've added already the gift box and the bottle onto the order, so that will all be sent along with you as well, Shauna. So do your naughty or nice card. You have, oh no, you've got a naughty card there, so there is nothing on the back of that one. But I do hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. Can you have that one instead of the purple? Instead of one of your purples? Yes. Okay, so Shauna, that's safe up there for you. And Taylor, yep, that swap has been completed. Perfect. It could have, Taylor. It is actually now in the office. I just haven't brought it over. The next live, it will be here. Right, that's actually the end of the order list for today. So thank you all for watching and for joining in. We're going to be live on Tuesday. So if you'd like to order or just join in, we'll be live on Tuesday, the last day for stuffed stockings. So if you would like to grab a stuffed stocking, last chance is Tuesday. I hope you'll have a brilliant start to your week and Monday morning. And I shall see you soon. Take care. Bye.